So don't watch me. I mean, go away. Just go away. Hello, 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 hello. What's up, everyone, to my Instagram live feed? How exciting. I'll wait for a couple people to join. Instagram, people joining. Hello, Julia Verga. What's up, everyone? If there's, I guess I'm going to answer some questions. I'm going to answer some questions and I make my big announcement. Bostonian here. Seth Tamarkin, Seth, whatever. Here's we're here. If you are in Boston, just came to say, oh, F Boston. That's not nice. Thoughts on Documentary Now? I haven't seen Documentary Now. Mod Hipsters in Boston. Well, if you want to come see my show, A Paper Orchestra, my one-man show, will be playing in the Boston area, in Amesbury, Massachusetts. You know where that is. Half hour, 45 minutes north of Boston. I'm playing at the Actor Studio, and tickets are now on sale to come see me. My show is based on my forthcoming collection, A Paper Orchestra. So we got a Southie there. And for tickets, go to MichaelJamin.com/live. They are going to sell out. It's a small theater, and I'm only doing 2 shows, so I hope you'll come see me. Solid hour from Boston. You can do that drive. I could do. In LA, an hour drive in LA is nothing. Portsmouth. I've been to Portsmouth, and I loved it over there, so maybe you'll come see me. Portsmouth is a lovely little town, and it's Amesbury. Is that how they say Amesbury there? Is it Amesbury? I guess that makes sense. Amesbury, which is near Newburyport. So I hope you will come see me. Get your tickets now at michaeljamin.com/live because it's a small theater. I'm only doing 2 shows, and they will sell out. So I hope you'll come see me. Let's answer some questions. When am I coming to New York? I have no plans to be in New York yet, but I will do a show at some point when the book is released. I'll be touring with the book. So yeah. If I'm in a city, what was I going to say? If you are in a city that is not Boston or LA, actually tickets are also on sale for the LA show, which is going to be in December. Boston's November, then December is LA. And if you want to come see either of these shows or a different city, you could just DM me your email address and tell me what city you're from, and I have a list where I'll add you to the list. Greetings, friend. Hello, house. Columbus, but would rather be in Boston. See his show, it's good stuff. Thank you, Scotterwick. I guess Scotterwick saw my last show, which I'm doing another one, again, in LA. So everyone come see me. Come to Toronto. I would love to. If you want to DM me your email address, that way I can keep you posted when I do get there. Is video editing a good side hustle in LA when trying to break into screenwriting? No. It's not a good side hustle. I mean, it's a whole different thing. It's you don't want to treat someone's profession as it's a little disdainful to the video editors. Like, they're full time and they devote themselves to it. So if you want to be an editor, try to become an editor. If you want to be a writer, try to become a writer. But there's no crossover really. Come to Texas. Amy, we're talking about coming to Texas, at least Houston. So if you want to DM me your email, I'll let you know. A lot of people are trying to get me to come to Texas, and I would like to do that. Luca, when you were a young, aspiring writer and someone you gave us your script to said it was not okay, not great, how did you rebound from that? People said that all the time. I worked on my craft. I worked on writing. I took classes. I studied the craft of writing. You rebound it, you're like, how bad do you want it? If someone kicks you in the nuts, you're going to fall to the ground. But do you want it? You'll get back up. Hey, man, how are you? I'm doing great. And by the way, if you want to take my course, we're having a sale now. MichaelJamin.com/course. I have a screenwriting course. Mom is from Dorchester. Well, tell your mom. I don't know where Dorchester is, but it sounds like New England. So tell your mom to come to the show. Tell her to get tickets. You can buy her tickets too. You could be nice. What is the job of a grip? They hold on to things. They move things around. They move things around. All these heavy things. Advice on gaining confidence as a director. Start directing little things. Listen, Garrett, I'll tell you what to do. On my podcast, Screenwriters Need to Hear This, I interviewed my friend Rob Cohen, who's a writer turned director, and he has a lot of really smart things to say about directing. So go listen to his interview on my podcast. It was only a couple weeks ago. The link's in my profile. Is having a writing partner recommended in comedy? No, but it can make you a better writer. 2 heads for the price of one. It's not recommended, but it's, a lot of people do it. What has your favorite collaboration thus far? Director and screenwriter collab, or screenwriter? Screenwriter. I usually work with other screenwriters. I've never collaborated on a project to sell it with a director. I've heard some wild stories about writers' rooms allowing writers to use drugs between sessions. Of course, this isn't typical. I was curious if you had any takes or stories about that. I've been doing this since 1996. I've been on staff full time. I've never once seen that happen in a writer's room where writers were encouraged to use drugs or share drugs or did drugs. If they did it, I wasn't aware of it. So, maybe they did it at home. I don't know. Should a writer sell a script as a ghostwriter? Well, if that's the only way you can sell a script, why not? Thoughts on ending a script? Well, Jonathan, I teach. I have a screenwriting course if you want to look into it. It's at MichaelJamin.com/course, but I don't have any thoughts like that. Their question's a little vague. Question: is the definition of a soap opera a continuous show like Cobra Kai? I don't think so. Usually soap operas are like, they're shot daily. They're done daily, and they're very dramatic and almost a little cheesy. I don't think Cobra Kai, but I haven't seen Cobra Kai, so sorry if I've been absent from your live streams. That's okay. She isn't there now. Dorchester's where she grew up. It's where the Wahlbergs grew up. All right, so get the Wahlbergs to come. Did you experience any cons of having a writing partner? If so, what are they? Well, you split a salary, but that's the only con. What should you aim for when people say just write, do it, as in when you procrastinate in the action of getting started? Just start. I'm not sure I understand your question. Just start writing. I'm trying to say this is how would one start his idea to start the process. Oh, in my course, I don't have a short answer for you on this, unfortunately, but in my course, I teach you how to take a kernel of an idea and how to flesh it into, how to break it into its portions, and then how to manage it and how to write each scene. I teach you that. I don't have a 30-second answer for it. I do have a 14-hour answer for it, though. MichaelJamin.com/course. Do you enjoy writing commissioned works or creative works more? I'm not really sure what you mean by either of them. I don't really know how to answer that question. Can Dale Gribble accidentally storm the Capitol in a new King of the Hill episode? Yeah, that's basically right. Did you work on King of the Hill? I did for 5 seasons. What date is the book out? Oh, I got a call. That's still long in the works. I have no date for that. All right, gonna listen to Rob Cohen. Hopefully gonna get your course soon. All right, Garrett C12. I hope so too. Well, good luck. You'll enjoy it. All right, I'm gonna answer a couple more questions. I'm gonna bounce. Commission being commission and creative being works written off of a whim. So what we're talking about is often I'll get hired on a writing staff and I'll write that way. I'm not sure if that's commissioned. But writing on a whim is like, I guess you're talking about trying to sell something on spec. They're so far, I still don't really understand, because that's just not how it works. So how much money for the course? How long is it offered for? I don't know what it's selling for now. You can find out at michaeljamin.com/course. It might be a discounted right now. I'm not really sure. But it's online, so it's up there. It's up there. We're not taking it down, so you go check it out. But I'm not sure how long the current sale price is on. You'll see it. michaeljamin.com/course. How would you get a job in a writer's room as a writer's PA? Oh, I've talked about that. The drunken movie dude. I just did a video on that. I just did a video on that on Instagram. Go watch that when you're done here. If you could go back and tell you could tell your beginner writing self 3 things, what would they be? Oh, I don't know. I would say learn story structure. I'm a pro songwriter in Nashville, but I love your content. Thank you, Pete. I appreciate that. Is there a pipeline into the writer's room through production work? No, not really. Pipeline is not even the right word. I mean, you could probably get, many people get work as a writer by starting off as a production assistant and working up to writer's assistant, and then hopefully get the bump to staff writer. I wouldn't call it a pipeline, though. I would call it maybe a garden hose that occasionally leaks. If a series starts to get a lot of complaints from the fan base, how do show creators react? Oh, I don't know. I haven't had that problem. Love your YouTubes. Thank you. Let me rephrase the question. Do you ever write works that are not monetary? Okay, now we can talk about that. Yes, this is my collection of personal essays. I haven't sold it yet, and so yeah, I'm very proud of it. That's the fun stuff. So I do write on the side, right? The stuff that I currently write, and then I write for what I get paid, and the paying stuff is what keeps the lights on here, and that's why the room is so dark. No. New King of the Hill episode is coming anytime soon. I don't know. I think they're writing a pilot. That's all I know. Have you watched The Good Place? I watched like an episode of it. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. That's it. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for following. I'm going to go back to work now. I got stuff to do. And again, yeah, if you want to come see my show, if you're in the Boston area, I hope to see you. Each show is an hour long. It's followed by a Q&A, so we get to talk about the show. We get to talk about the work, the process. You ask me any questions you want. And so it's a good place. It's a good opportunity, especially if you're an aspiring writer. You'll learn a lot about mining your own life for stories. I sold out I had 6 shows in LA, sold them all out. So these shows will sell out. I'm only doing 2 in Boston, so they're going to sell out. So if you'd like to come see me, I hope you will, in the Boston area, go to michaeljamin.com/live for tickets. Also, and you can buy tickets also for the next LA event, which will be in December. Boston show, November 12th and 13th, and the LA show is December 10th and 11th. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. Go get them. I'll see you next time.